Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the month of December 2024, heading into 2025. Let's go. Let's see what energy we have for you. I'm going to be pulling tarot cards. We'll clarify with tarot cards, and then I'm going to pull some oracle cards. And finally, we will roll the dice and see what numbers come out for you for the month of December. Let's go ahead and get started, Capricorn. What do we have going on? What messages does Capricorn need to hear, please, for the month of December? What could be slowing them down or getting in their way? Let's go ahead and pull those cards first, please. What obstacles does Capricorn need to be aware of? Six of Swords. What other obstacles does Capricorn have in December, please? Which card did you want me to have, please? Thank you. The Fool. Interesting. All right. So we have Six of Swords and the Fool coming out as obstacles going on. Let's see. What do we have at the peak? Thank you. Love it. King of Pentacles. Thank you. Page of Swords. All right. And finally, outcomes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Those definitely go together for sure. Bottom of the deck, you have King of Cups. So I do feel like King of Cups is just overall this energy of maintaining stability despite any type of chaos that could be going on around you. I do feel like there is just this overall need for stability. You're looking for stability. You're searching for this. I say that only because we just had wax fall off onto the cards because of that Six of Swords. Okay. So like I said, these are your challenges, your obstacles. We have the Six of Swords and the Fool. Now, the Six of Swords is typically moving on to calmer waters, moving on to better land. But I almost feel like you're being, I always want to point out, sorry, I'm stuttering here, but I always want to point out with the Six of Swords that you're being led by another person. So I almost feel like you're on this ride, you're on this venture that you don't really have a choice to be on. So there's this other person that's in your life that's kind of leading you and saying this is where we need to go. Okay, that could be somebody that you're in a relationship with, that could be a work partner, but I get this overall feeling that you are being forced almost into this venture, into new water, new land, when in fact you were kind of content with where you were. And that I get that because of the Fool as well, because the Fool is all about new adventures and trying new things, but it's also almost like moving into areas sometimes that you don't belong, areas that you don't have enough knowledge, areas that you don't have enough experience. So it almost becomes a point where you're almost falling off a cliff. You're almost making a decision that leads you astray. So I get, like I said, I get this feeling that there's another person involved here because of that Six of Swords. So there is this feeling that you're being led in a direction that maybe you didn't really have a choice. So like I said, you know, if that makes sense to you, I get this just overall feeling, and this could have to do with work, this could have to do with your finances, just overall plans as you move forward into the new year. But when I see these in a position of blocking, it's like I feel like you're almost being forced into it. You're being pushed in this direction, okay? And I think you just need to speak up if that's the case and say, I'm not quite comfortable with this. I don't yet have the knowledge to know if this is the right move for me. Because like I said, we had that King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. We have the King of Pentacles right at the peak here. And that shows me that there is this almost financial stability that you're looking for. Okay, this level of comfort, this level of bouginess, almost this feeling of, I need to have all these riches. I need to have the best clothing. I need to have the best throne and all the best things around me before I move forward with this. I want to make sure this is done before I move forward with this, if that makes sense. And I say that as well because we go into that Seven of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, which is all about stockpiling, building up a strong foundation. So it's like you're not ready for this yet. Even though it might might be what is needed. You know, it might not be a terrible idea. Yeah, Five of Swords. So there's just this feeling of frustration, like, my God, I'm not ready, okay? I don't want to do this. So, I mean, you see he's holding his head like it's almost like a headache. He's feeling like, I'm just so tired of this. I'm not ready for this move. I'm not ready to jump into this. And with that Fool, we have the Knight of Cups. So there is this potential for proposals, it could be a romantic offer. It could be somebody who's kind of been almost like an admirer of yours who's coming in, and that, you know, that brings in this new adventure, but you're not really ready to take those risks. You know, I feel like this is a risky proposal that's coming in. So you're not quite ready to jump off that cliff, as it shows. All right, the Knight of Cups can symbolize a romantic proposal, but like I said, as this whole blocking point of view here, I feel like it's a risk you're not willing to quite take yet, if that makes sense in your life. Now, the Knight of Cups can also symbolize moving forward but not rushing. So, you know, that can make the Fool, this new adventure, a little more palatable by moving a little slower, taking things one step at a time. And that's what the King of Pentacles as well. The King of Pentacles builds their wealth slowly over time. So I think if maybe you slow things down, this makes more sense, because the King of Pentacles is the tortoise beats the hare. Slow and steady wins the race. So I do really want to stress, if you decide to go this new path or new direction with this other person, that you take things very slow. You know, we don't just immediately take all our stuff, throw it into a handbag, and walk off the cliff with them. Okay? So definitely slow down. All right, so like I said, we have that King of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. This is your message for King of Pentacles. He got to where he's at because he's very wise in business. He received all the career advice. This could be somebody in your life that provides career advice. But overall, I get this energy of you're just being told slow and steady, slow and steady. Just don't be jumping into anything crazy in this month, okay? Build your wealth slowly over time. This is true growth. And that opens up the door to the Page of Swords, which is this whole bank of ideas coming in. All this change blowing into your life. All these ideas blowing into your brain. Just the amount of ideas that show coming in with this Page of Swords is amazing. That's what opens up the door to change. It's what opens up the door to these potential opportunities here. You know, I almost feel like this is taking things slow is what all of a sudden opens the door to the ideas. Okay, versus if you were to just jump right in this full bore, that you're going to almost skip past this process right here. You're just going to skip right past it. And you're not going to receive those ideas because you're already going to be from point A to point Z, whereas these ideas come in from point B to point C or something. So it's almost like if you don't do it step by step, you're going to miss these ideas. You're going to miss this change that could come in. Let's go ahead and clarify that King of Pentacles. Thank you. Look at that, King of Wands. Man, oh man. King of Wands is all about being confident, all about taking the action necessary. The King of Wands, I want to stress, is a card that comes out when some of you might be procrastinating, when you might not know whether or not. The King of Wands is saying take action for the things that you want, okay? But the King of Pentacles says just take slow action. Don't go crazy rushing into this. So I would take very smart steps forward. All right, let's clarify that Page of Swords. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like these ideas are going to be like you're stockpiling the ideas. You're stockpiling what it is that's coming into your life. And it's really going to sprout into this new adventure, this new business potentially. And I say business because of the Pentacles. All right, this is a time of being patient with how things are unfolding. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is all about be patient with how your seed is growing, okay? So I overall get this message of just be patient. Things are coming. You're growing the foundation. The Seven of Pentacles is all about stockpiling, is all about building up your stockpile, saving up money, being patient with material affairs, okay? Now, the Seven of Pentacles is also a card of potentially switching things up, analyzing what you've done in the past. What seeds have you planted in the past? These are the fruit that you're now growing. Do you want to plant something different? So this goes back to those ideas. Is it time to do something different? Goes back to the Fool. You know, in the end, this is the smart way to go about it, because you're analyzing past actions and looking towards the future on the results that you got from the past actions and saying, are these the same results, or do I want to switch it up? Do I want different results? And that Four of Pentacles is all about building that strong foundation. Okay, establishing a strong foundation, typically a strong financial foundation. So we have this card of stockpiling. We have this card of sitting on your stockpile, protecting it, not risking it. And I think I've mentioned it several times now, not making risky decisions during this month. Sitting tight on your money. Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, wow. All about new actions, new energy, new movement. So definitely you're analyzing your past actions and you're determining, okay, I don't want to grow this anymore. This is what I want to grow now. Okay, we have Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. We're looking at our stockpile. We're looking at what we've harvested already, and we're saying, I don't want to harvest this anymore. I want to harvest this new item. Ace of Wands is saying new action, new movement coming in. This is a new sense of purpose as well. New goals. Thank you. Four of Pentacles, you have the Six of Wands. Being in the spotlight. Six of Wands is a card of accomplishment. Okay? This is a card of being recognized, a card of being paraded through the streets and people saying, hey, good job, look at you, you did it. All right, but don't stop. The Six of Wands, so many people get to the Six of Wands point where they're being celebrated and they're being paraded through the streets, and then they let the foot off the gas. Okay, so that's your warning. It's only the Six of Wands. It's not the end, it's not the world where you've accomplished everything and you start all over with the Fool. The Six of Wands is saying, hey, you're only halfway there. You can keep going. Don't let your foot off the gas. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Hierophant. And this Hierophant card is just a card of seeking guidance. So I would almost feel like you seek guidance from somebody else outside of this. Like I said, I feel like there was a third party over here that's kind of leading you in a certain direction that you're not fully comfortable with. I would seek guidance of somebody else, okay? Because they're going to be able to show you, they're going to be able to tell you and analyze that path that you might be going on. They're going to be able to tell you straight up how that's going to work out and if it will work out at all. So let's see, what other messages do we have for Capricorn, please? Thank you. Thank you. Which one did you want me to have, please? Thanks. So you receive perspective. If you change the way you look at things, you could see everything in a brand new light that will help you get where you want to be. And we have people skills. You have a flair for working well with others. You could be a diplomat, counselor, salesperson, or head of a company. And a couple more messages, please. Thank you. Which ones did you want me to have? Okay. We have duality. Do not forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. Yeah, I think that goes right back to that third party, that person that's leading you. They're leading you so that they can benefit. Are they keeping you in the loop? And we have investments. Investments made will have positive results that will bring prosperity. Invest wisely. Yeah, and that goes back to that 4 and 7 of Pentacles. Let's roll these dice. What do we have going on for Capricorn? What numbers do they need to know? So we have numbers 3 and 10. Add them together, you have 13. This could be significant dates of the month of December or numbers to be on the lookout for. And we have 2 and 15. Add those together, you have 17. So thank you so much for watching. I greatly do appreciate everyone watching, liking, and subscribing. I'll see you in your next reading, my friends. Goodbye.